All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we dive into the chart, I want every single investor and viewer to be aware that I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys towards the end of this video. If you don't have it already on your watch list, you definitely want to stay tuned on in to know which one it is, to add it to your radar, and why you should add it onto your watch list. So stay tuned for more information on that. Now, if you want to get live updates on when I'm looking at certain ticker symbols before any other platform, I've created a Patreon to have a private community for investors that want to learn and grow together. And not only that, but take their portfolios to newer levels. So in the Patreon, you can find the link down below in the description. There are different tiers. So I want every single investor to be aware to take advantage of these tiers before they get filled up, because then there will be newer tiers over time. So let's go ahead and jump into this chart. And if you learned something new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So here we are with ticker symbol GSAT, Globalstar Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want every single investor and viewer to be aware that on my channel, if you go ahead and go to the main page and you go look at my recent uploads or videos overall, this is a very important video. I want every single investor and viewer to have seen at least once, especially my subscribers. Don't miss out on this. It's called Stock Market Crash, or is it the beginning of a correction, where opportunity meets the prepared. I want every single investor to be aware and prepared, because so far, everything that I've drawn out on how the S&P 500 might end up turning out is happening. Now, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't like to predict. I just go based off of the raw data and all the information that it's showing. So I want every single investor and viewer to be aware of this stuff. So check it out. Now, hopefully we're in a correction and not in a crash. So check out the video. I hope it's informative, and pass it along to all your friends and community so they are all aware of this information as well. So back to Globalstar. So Globalstar is now in territory of newer lows. We've broken through every single support we were watching, 187, 193, and it's sitting right now 184, actually being the lowest point of the day. So what's the next support level? Well, I would look at this point right here of 173 and as far down as 161, 160, give or take. But right now, 173 is pretty important. So if it breaks through 184 and it continues lower after hours or tomorrow, 173 is your next point of reference. If that gets broken through, this will be pulling further away from the 50-day moving average and could be on its way down to newer lows unless bulls reappear and bring this up fairly quickly. Now, this stock was holding up really well here, okay? And it had a run on some news, and the potential of this stock, I don't want to take it away from it. Okay, I want people to be aware that this sector and Globalstar Inc. has tremendous growth opportunities, but right now the market is feeling it overall, and especially a stock like this one that's not a large cap, it's a small cap, they get hit pretty hard, especially when investors want to leave and liquidate because of the uncertainty, fear, and they don't see themselves holding, because the potential of this is long term, not in the next few months. So they don't want to just let their money sit there, and they want to go ahead and cash out even if they take a loss, so they have some liquid form to reinvest later when everything kind of settles out or cools down. Hopefully we're in a correction, not in a crash, like I said earlier. But that's very important. 173 is your next support level. We're literally at the lowest point of the day, so 173 is our support to watch right now. Now, our resistance is right here at 190, and the next point that I would use is up here at 199, literally $2. I think $2 is the most important point for this to continue to pull upwards and build some momentum. But right here at this point of 190 is our first point that the bulls need to break through, 6 cents away from it, and they need to turn that into a support and break away from it to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. Now, the 50-day moving average is 209. We're below it, so we're in bearish territory. Anything above it is bullish. So 190 and $2, yes, they need to be broken through so momentum can be built and the bulls can get one step closer to the 50-day moving average. But breaking through these resistance levels do not signify or guarantee that the bulls have gained control or leverage to get back into bullish territory. They're just stepping stones, and they're indicators for us investors to know that the stock isn't going downwards, but if anything, building some momentum upwards in hopes of getting back into bullish territory. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a ticker symbol you definitely want to add to your watch list if you don't have it already. Stay tuned. For everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is one that we've talked about before. Now, if you've seen already in the previous parts of my video, I mentioned the Patreon. If you want to get updates on live ticker symbols that I'm starting to watch, why I'm watching them, you can definitely join us in the Patreon. The link is down below. But the ticker symbol I'm about to talk about is Fuel Cell, FCEL. Now, it's getting back to the numbers where we mentioned it here on the channel. Now, I had stated that if it went lower, the opportunity was going to get even better. But from that point forward, all it's done is grow. It hit a peak here of almost $29, and it's been going downwards. Now, the whole market is correcting or kind of pulling back a little bit, but some are pulling back more than others. Now, the fact that this is getting close to these numbers, I would definitely look at this closely and see what's going on. And if it breaks through this point of $15 and some change, this could be on its way down to newer lows. But we've already seen where its potential is. And if things start to come back up, there's a lot of room there. So you definitely want to watch this carefully if it's your first time coming across this one and coming across this ticker symbol. And for those of you that have been watching it since this point, and even when we reiterated that it had room to continue to grow, you know, we definitely saw growth here. Now, this pullback, I mean, the volatility of the market is normal. And I hope that for those of you that finally thought, you know, it's maybe time to get off of this one, or, you know, just keep it on my watch list for now and just keep a close eye on it. You know, that decision was definitely an opportunity to be made as you saw this hit a peak and it's just been going down. But the overall market's been feeling like this. So why am I reiterating this one? Well, because the potential of certain stocks still are there. The fundamentals of those potentials are still there. It's just the market overall is feeling a hit. Now, one big thing I would definitely recommend every single investor and viewer in doing is do further due diligence on the company. And also, if you can check out institutional investors that are purchasing this and so forth, dig a little deeper to see what's going on and how the big players are feeling about this, because this is a big move downwards. But it's going back into that area where we first talked about it, to add it to your watch list. And this is a great time to definitely keep an eye on it and see if it consolidates within this area, or if it breaks through the $15 mark. Pay very close attention to what's going on, but not just to this stock, but to the overall market as well, to kind of guide yourself and see that it's not just the stock, but it's the market itself. And once the market starts to come back up, this stock's potential and the fundamentals of its business and opportunity is still slightly there. Okay, that's something to always remember, but you got to dig deeper. This might be the best time for those of you that were considering it and felt like it ran off too fast, to pay close attention to it and keep in mind, you know, how this stock ran up to this point and what it's going on moving forward. Also, keep in mind the analysis rating of $11. I don't think that's been removed, and that analysis rating might become true, because remember, these analysis ratings are months from now. Now, it did a temporary pullback, and I knew that that was going to be temporary within this time period, but now it might even make that analysis rating be correct if the market overall continues downwards, because when the market's going down, every single individual stock is going down, feeling that hit as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.